So let's get into it. We all know the five senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. But what if there's a sixth sense, something beyond the physical, that allows us to sense danger, predict events, or feel things we can't explain? Today, we're diving into the fascinating mystery of the sixth sense, what it is, how it works, and whether it's real or just imagination. To start, let's clarify what we mean by sixth sense. The term doesn't refer to a literal new sense like some fictional characters have. Instead, it often refers to extrasensory perception, or ESP, the ability to receive information without using our known senses. This could mean feeling someone is watching you, knowing who's calling before you answer the phone, or even sensing danger before it happens. Now, these abilities sound like plot devices from supernatural thrillers, but they're part of everyday life for some. Think about those times when you had a gut feeling about something or felt a sudden sense of foreboding. These feelings, while hard to explain, are actually quite common, and many cultures throughout history have embraced the idea of a sixth sense as a real phenomenon. But let's look at it from a more scientific angle. Could there be a legitimate explanation for these experiences? To dive deeper into this topic, let's explore three potential avenues of research: historical and cultural beliefs, scientific perspectives, and paranormal or psychic claims. Each offers a unique lens through which to view this intriguing topic. First, let's travel back in time and across cultures to see how the concept of a sixth sense has been viewed historically. You might be surprised by how widespread and deeply ingrained this belief is in many societies. For example, ancient Egyptians believed in an inner eye, a spiritual vision that allowed them to perceive beyond the physical realm. This inner eye was believed to be located in the pineal gland, a small gland in the brain. According to them, this gland enabled individuals to access hidden knowledge and connect with the divine. The pineal gland became associated with spiritual enlightenment and the pursuit of a deeper understanding of existence. Moving to ancient India, we find the concept of the Ajna chakra, also known as the third eye. In Hindu tradition, the Ajna chakra is one of 7 energy centers in the body. It is located in the center of the forehead between the eyebrows. The Ajna chakra is associated with intuition, insight, and the ability to perceive beyond the physical senses. It is considered the gateway to higher states of consciousness and spiritual wisdom. Let's also look at the Native American tradition. Many tribes had a rich oral history that included stories of shamans and medicine men who were believed to possess a deep connection to nature. They believed that these individuals could tap into the energy of the earth and the natural world, allowing them to heal the sick, communicate with animals, and predict natural events. These are just a few examples. There are many other cultures around the world that have similar beliefs and practices related to the concept of a sixth sense. The common thread that runs through these diverse traditions is the recognition that there may be more to human perception and experience than what can be explained by the 5 traditional senses. Now let's shift our focus to the scientific perspective. Modern science, while not discounting the possibility of a sixth sense, takes a more skeptical approach. However, it does offer some interesting insights into how our bodies and brains function. Let's explore a few scientific ideas that might shed light on this topic. One idea is proprioception. This is our body's awareness of its position in space. It allows us to know where our limbs are without having to look at them. It involves a complex interplay of sensory receptors, the nervous system, and the brain. Interestingly, proprioception is often considered a separate sense from the more commonly known ones: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. This means that in a way, we already have a sixth sense that operates mostly in the background, constantly providing us with spatial awareness. Another intriguing idea is magnetoreception. Some scientists believe that humans might have a sixth sense related to our ability to sense the Earth's magnetic fields. This is still a controversial topic, But there is evidence that certain animals like birds use the Earth's magnetic field for navigation. If humans do possess this ability, it could potentially help us with navigation or even with predicting weather changes. Let's talk about the gut instinct. You've probably heard the phrase, trust your gut, when it comes to making decisions. Our gut feeling is closely tied to our survival instincts. It's that sudden feeling you get, like a premonition or a warning. Science suggests that our brain processes vast amounts of information, much of it below our level of conscious awareness. Our brain could be picking up subtle visual cues, body language, or even changes in voice tone. Then it sends signals to our gut, which then produces the feeling we interpret as a gut instinct. Essentially, our gut feeling might be our brain's way of alerting us to potential danger or making us aware of subtle aspects of our surroundings. Finally, let's consider the idea of predictive processing. Our brain is essentially a prediction machine. It constantly makes predictions about the world based on our past experiences and sensory input. Neuroscientists believe that we can perceive things accurately only when there is a deviation from our expectations, so our brain uses prior experiences to predict what we will encounter next. In cases where the actual experience matches our prediction, we don't consciously notice it. But when there is a mismatch, our brain alerts us, creating a sense of surprise or a feeling that something is off. This might be related to our sixth sense, where our brain is quickly processing information and making predictions so fast that we do not consciously register the process. Next, let's delve into the realm of paranormal and psychic claims. Here, we step into a world that is often dismissed as unscientific and unbelievable. However, it's important to keep an open mind when exploring the mysteries of the human experience. Within the paranormal community, the sixth sense is often associated with extrasensory perception, or ESP. ESP refers to the purported ability to gain information through means beyond the known senses. This could include telepathy, the ability to read someone else's mind, or precognition, the ability to foresee future events. Some also believe that the sixth sense allows communication with spirits or the ability to sense the presence of the deceased. While these claims may sound extraordinary, it's worth noting that there are countless anecdotal accounts of individuals who claim to have experienced these phenomena. Many attribute their survival in life-threatening situations to a sudden intuitive feeling that prompted them to take a specific action. These experiences, while personal and subjective, collectively paint a picture that challenges the purely rational and materialistic worldview. It's important to approach these claims with a healthy dose of skepticism, but also with a willingness to explore the unknown. Just because we currently lack scientific evidence for these abilities doesn't mean they don't exist. As our understanding of the universe continues to evolve, who knows what we might discover about the true nature of reality and the capabilities of the human mind and spirit. Now let's turn our attention to the question: can we develop this sixth sense? The answer, like many things in life, is both simple and complex. In a way, we already possess this sense, or senses, as various forms of perception are already part of our everyday experience. However, if we choose to define the sixth sense more narrowly, such as the ability to perceive beyond the physical realm or to communicate telepathically, then the answer becomes more nuanced. Some argue that these abilities are innate but dormant, waiting to be awakened. They suggest that through practices like meditation, mindfulness, and a deeper connection with nature, we can unlock these latent abilities. Others believe that these abilities are developed through conscious effort and practice. This viewpoint is often associated with the New Age movement and the belief in the power of positive thinking, visualization, and intention setting. Ultimately, the question of whether we can develop the sixth sense remains an open one, inviting further exploration and personal experimentation. In conclusion, the concept of the sixth sense continues to fascinate and elude our understanding. From a scientific standpoint, we have made significant progress in unraveling the complexities of our sensory systems and brain functions. Yet there are still many mysteries to explore. Our journey into the realm of the sixth sense has touched upon various aspects of human perception, from our intuitive feelings to our connection with the world around us. While we may not have definitive answers, the very pursuit of understanding our own abilities and the nature of reality is a profound and enriching experience. Whether you believe in the traditional five senses or embrace the idea of extrasensory perception, one thing is clear. The human experience is far more intricate and awe-inspiring than we often realize. As we continue to explore the depths of our own potential, we open ourselves up to a world of wonder and possibility. What are your thoughts on the sixth sense? Have you ever experienced anything that you couldn't explain? Share your stories and insights in the comments below. Your experiences might help others on their own journey to understand this intriguing topic. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with friends and family. By spreading awareness and encouraging open discussions, we can continue to explore these fascinating topics. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more content that delves into the mysteries of the human mind and the wonders of the universe. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep embracing the extraordinary within the ordinary.